Okay, won't keep you guys waiting. Thanks for showing up. Gonna go through this real quick, 10-15 minutes at the most, and then I'll open it up to questions and unmute you guys at the end. But thanks for showing up. Really excited about this project. I've been in all sorts of different projects for the last 15 years of my business career, and I've honestly never been so excited about a project. And there's a few reasons for that, but I'll give you the quick background before I dive into it. I met a gentleman by the name of Ankar. He's been in marketing for over 20 years, and he's been specifically just in cryptocurrency for the last 6 years. And that's when I met him, when he was beginning his cryptocurrency journey back in Florida. We met at a digital marketing event, and he was on stage, and really impressive guy, right? He's made millions in the industry, young guy, travels the world. We really connected. We had dinner there in Florida 6 years ago, and I followed his journey, and I, of course, got into some crypto myself, but all the projects that were coming up in the cryptocurrency space, it didn't feel very solid to me. So I saw him go through a lot of projects, made a lot of money, but for me, money has never been my driving force. I'm more interested in freedom and helping people, having something legitimate that helps people. So just passing around money in these different crypto offers wasn't too exciting for me. Now fast forward to just 2 months ago in December, this project with Endotech came up. And if you haven't heard of Endotech yet, just do some research on them, because I took about 2-3 weeks when I heard of this project in December, and I researched Endotech. And this company is very impressive. Their founder, Dr. Anna Becker, has been in artificial intelligence for over 20 years. She got her PhD in AI at the University of Israel. And since then, she's been in the financial markets, in Forex, and then in the last 3 years in cryptocurrency. And so her company has done really well trading for institutions, right? Big hedge funds, and the last few years, crypto exchanges. So big money, big companies. You had to have at least $1 million of capital for them to even trade for you. And their technology is very impressive. So of course, their returns are really high. Without promising any future, returns, over the past 3 years, they've seen anywhere from 300% to over 1,000% with their AI technology. And so this is a very professional team. Where the project comes in, this is brand new. It's a brand new project for Endotech. Let me let one more person in here. Hey, Matthew, welcome to the call. I'm just going through the background here. So this project Daisy came up just last month, and what it is Endotech, with all of their background, with Dr. Anna's background in AI and financial markets for the last 20 years, she's bringing that expertise and that technology to the retail market. Retail just means individuals like you and I. So instead of having to have $1 million worth of capital, now anyone with $100 that wants to contribute to the crowd fund of this Daisy project can now have Endotech trade their money. So for me, I'm always just looking for leading edge technology and systems that can provide freedom, right? That can provide an income by doing less work and earning more money. That's always been my, like, how can I be more efficient so that I can have more of my time, right? So I'm going to show you guys a quick video. I'm going to screen share, and then I'll go through some slides, and then I'll open it up for questions. But appreciate the time here. Some of you have maybe seen this video already. It's at daisycrowd.com, but I've watched it at least 20 times, and every time I pick up a little bit more from it. So hold on one second, I'm going to screen share. How you doing, Harry? I see you there. If you could give me a thumbs up. Hold on a second. Harry, can you just give me a thumbs up if you can see the screen? Okay, awesome, bud, thanks. So actually tonight at midnight, for those of you that stay up a little bit, Endotech out in Israel is going to be going live with an update, midnight Pacific. So that's tonight, and you can go to this website, daisycrowd.com, and click this link here, and you'll get in to the official update from the team. This is Dr. Anna Becker here, who I was talking about with all of her previous experience. Endotech is not a small company. They're already valued at $200 million. And another part of this DAISY project, which you'll see, is that we actually are provided shares of the company. So I own shares in the Endotech company, and anyone that contributes to the DAISY project owns shares in the company. Really amazing because it's before they're going public, but they're already worth so much. All right, so I'm going to throw this video on real quick, and then I'll go through some slides, and then any questions you guys have, I'll open it up. Give me a thumbs up so you can hear the audio.
There's no audio yet coming out. There's no audio.
No audio?
No.
Oh, thank you. Try it one more time. You got it now?
No, still not.
All right, I don't know why that's working. Sorry guys for the technical difficulties. This is the first webinar I'm showing the video. So how about this? I'll just jump into the slides for you guys. You can still hear me, Harry, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you guys can go, if you haven't seen this video yet, go to this website afterwards. I'll drop it in the group chat as well. If you're not in the group chat, just send me a direct message and I'll get you in there. But daisycrowd.com, it's a 10-minute video. You can watch it yourself. I'll jump right into the slides here. Harry, can you see it? All right, thanks, bud. Okay, quick legal disclaimer. The fun part. So purchasing the DAISY crowdfund packages is a contribution to the equity crowdfund for the DAISY AI development and not technically a trading investment. Endotech is giving both shares of stock in the company and profit sharing from trading results to each contributor as crowdfunding rewards. Prior to Endotech going public, shares of Endotech stock will be rewarded to each crowdfund contributor. Stock certificates will require a KYC verification of each member's legal identity before any shares of stock can be rewarded. And in the case that Endotech does not go public, the equity will be converted into dividends for each member. The trading accounts will be used for the purpose of testing and developing. Past performance does not guarantee future results and is for informational purposes only. Historical performances shown are also the result of compounding profits. Profit rewards are contingent upon profitable trading performance and results are not a guarantee. All performance will be visible with full transparency to each crowdfund member. And up to 46% of funds are designated in the smart contract for marketing the rewards plan. DAISY is also not legally available in the US for those of you that are American. Okay, so DAISY, it stands for Decentralized AI System. And this is Dr. Anna Becker's dream, is to evolve the current AI technology of the financial markets to the next level. And that's what we're crowdfunding. That's what we're contributing to is this next level of development in AI. The launch date was on January 4th. I was lucky to have known the master distributor Anchor. He's the first account, him and his partners in the project. And I was able to actually get in before the launch date and be pre-positioned with the company. So I invested thousands of dollars before there was even a website. But January 4th, we opened the doors to new registrants, and in 4 days, We had 55,000 people join from all over the world, and we raised $50 million, half of which goes into the trading fund for Endotech. So over $25 million is in the trading fund right now after just 4 days of us marketing it. And of course, that overloaded the website application for new registrants. So for the last 3 weeks, the tech team has just been going crazy at developing a whole brand new system because they didn't expect so many people to join. All right, so what is Daisy? It's an equity crowdfunding model for financial technologies. If you haven't heard of crowdfunding, you've probably heard of the company Kickstarter. That's a really popular one. And essentially it's just raising money from a crowd of people, right, from the public, instead of traditionally, you know, through banks and loans and venture capitalists. But equity crowdfunding is a new model where you're actually getting shares in the company for funding it. It's a decentralized smart contract, not a company. So Endotech is a company. They're the ones with the financial technologies, but the project is ran on a smart contract, meaning it's like an AI financial agreement. Okay, so it doesn't require a corporate staff. It doesn't require a payroll. Doesn't require any of the traditional models of business with CEOs and CFOs and all of that to manage things. And I love that because I've been a part of many exciting projects in the past, and the only thing that ended up ruining them is either mismanagement of funds and the business couldn't sustain itself, or ego and greed and the partners split up. And there goes our passive business income that we built. And that happened to me many times in my career. So with a smart contract, it gets rid of the humans, it gets rid of the ego and the greed. And I'm really grateful for that new model. So this model is where everyone can win with profits, equity, and income. So you don't need to recruit or market to earn with this model. And it's currently crowdfunding Endotech for the Daisy AI project.
Okay, you're allowed now.
Also open
You're
to.
gone. You're gone, baby.
Okay, let me just mute you there, bud. Can you mute yourself, please? So the Daisy smart contract is open to partnering with more projects in the future. It's something that they have a long-term vision in that I'll get to. So contributors receive exclusive stock equity and profit rewards. Daisy AI is a decentralized AI system being developed by Endotech. This is what I was talking about with Dr. Anna's dream. It's the next generation of AI trading, and it's going to significantly multiply the current AI performance. They're expecting a minimum of 4 times the current AI performance, which is already doing really well. And Daisy AI is the first project that's capitalized by Daisy Crowdfund. Daisy AI receives $10 million for development from the referral plan. We're already 10% of the way there. We raised $1 million just for the development in those 4 days. And then the target for the trading account to develop this new AI system and where all of our rewards come from, the target is 500 million, which is what I was saying is at 25 million so far after that first week of opening. Daisy AI is Endotech's path to becoming a public company. So I'll show you the roadmap here in a second. But Endotech, I already gave you quite a bit of information on them. I encourage you to look them up yourself. They're the first technology partner for Daisy Crowdfund, global fintech company specializing in AI trading systems. And the roadmap to complete Daisy AI will be publicly traded in 2022. So that's the target goal, is to go public 2022. It's currently providing AI trading systems for top financial institutions. So hundreds of clients they have currently, different financial brokers and cryptocurrency exchanges. One of them is Gemini. Gemini is owned by the twins that started Facebook. So highly credible, amazing track record. And Anna Becker herself is quite impressive. Her deep learning algorithms manage over $1 billion of investment right now, and they're deployed in managing institutional monies. She's been doing it for over a decade just in that sector. She has teams of AI scientists, more than 20 proprietary AI systems in operation. It's the trading backbone for over 150 investment firms across US, Europe, and Asia. At the age of 20, she found an approximation algorithm. So she basically solved a math equation that hadn't been able to be solved, and she did that at the age of 20. So she's a genius. And then, like I said, she got her PhD in AI at Technion University, that's in Israel. So I'm not going to go through all this. Again, you can look her up yourself, but just a couple lines here in the middle. So as an experienced executive and change agent in retail finance, Dr. Becker has worked with more than 300 brokers. And this is what caught my attention. She's actually served as a compliance officer for the big regulators like NFA and CFTC. So very credible person. These are some of the results. Of course, the disclaimer, you know, past performance isn't indicative of future performance, but their track record is really solid. So this is one of the strategies they have. They're running over 40 strategies for the hedge fund, but this is one of them. This is the Alpha AI, so it's one of the more aggressive strategies, and you can see here the annual percentage, 800%, which is just phenomenal. Here's another example. This was, where are the dates here? Oh yeah, right here. So that's September to November. So just a couple months performance, 300% in one of the strategies. You can also go to Endotech.io, Endotech.io, their website, and look up the portfolio, and there's a bunch of past performance there as well. This is what the application looks like for the Daisy project. So everything's transparent, and they're partnered with a very large accounting firm, one of the top 5 in the world, that are auditing the numbers as well monthly. So we get a third party accounting firm auditing these numbers, and they're right in our back office. We can see it transparently in real time. So this is a bit of the roadmap here. 2012 is when Endotech was first incorporated. I gotta move my little, here we go. 2012 is when it was incorporated. 2017, they got just into crypto. 2018, they started going after the institutions with their developments. 2020, November, Endotech was worth over 100 million. 2020, December 2020, we launched the Daisy crowd fund, so that was the pre-launch. 2021, the goal is to have $10 million in just for the development of the AI and $500 million in the trade fund. So again, we're about 10% of the way there, just in 1 week of launching. And 2022 is when we expect the Daisy AI will be completely funded, but it looks like we're actually going to be hitting those target numbers, that 500 million in the fund, sooner. Although the next level of AI is going to take about another year, and then after that, Endotech is primed to go public. And after that, they're adding another. The goal is to add another $1 billion and get into Forex as well, just to diversify in stocks. So this is how the rewards work for the contributors. There's up to 10 crowdfunding tiers. So it starts at tier 1. Everyone starts at tier 1. It's $100, and then they double after that. Every contributor gets their equal share of 5% of Endotech stock. So depending on what tier you fund, that's how much stock you'll get. I'll show you that slide in a sec. And 50 to 70% of each contribution is used in trading. Okay, so depending on what tier it is, half to 70% goes right into the trading fund, and that's the money that you receive your rewards on based on how the trading goes in the fund. So it's passive to us in the sense that we don't need to control that process and operate that AI. 70% of the trading profits go back to us, and then Endotech keeps 15%, and then the other 15% goes into the referral plan. All right, so this is one of my favorite parts, the smart contract. Again, it's just the thing about a smart contract is only programmed once, and they can't reprogram it. So even the programmers can't change their mind or get greedy and change how it's operated. And that's why so many people joined in the first week, is because there's so much trust and transparency around running a business plan on a smart contract. There's just no humans that can get in the way, or partnerships that break up. So this is the distribution of it. It starts in your Tron wallet, which is, if you're new to crypto, it's just one of the coins. So we can help you set up your wallet, and that's how you fund your Daisy contribution. Almost half of it goes into the marketing and development, and the other half goes into the trading fund, where you earn your crowd fund rewards. All right, so why the Tron blockchain? Again, if you're new to cryptocurrency, you got Bitcoin, which is the first. It's like digital gold. Then you got Ethereum, which is, compared to silver, the second largest. And what Ethereum did different than Bitcoin is it created this system where they could create these smart contracts on the blockchain, and that revolutionized things. And it's Ethereum is compared to, say, Apple, and Tron is compared to Android. So Tron came a couple years after Ethereum, and in my opinion, they have a lot of better developments, and it's even better and easier for developers to develop, just like Android is more open to developers than Apple. It's the same. It's very similar. So Ethereum just passed $1,500 per coin, whereas Tron is sitting at around 30 cents right now. But just a couple of the points: removes the need for a company to be in control. That's my favorite part. All promises to be executed instantly with 100% transparency. So the funds are distributed instantaneously. So if you're doing any marketing and you're having referrals, you get paid on those referrals instantly, because the smart contract executes those commissions instantly, and it sends the money to the people that deserve to be paid, and it does it in real time. Tron is a lot faster and more scalable than the Ethereum blockchain, and it's a lot cheaper, the gas fees, which is just transaction fees. I encourage you to just look up Tron on YouTube and do a little bit of research if you're new to all this. So here's the passive income part. This is if you don't even refer anyone, if you're just a contributor to the crowd fund. Number one, the biggest thing is you're going to own equity in Endotech stock, which is going to be, we're expecting to be very valuable, just based on their current valuation as a company, but also when they go public, and then like we've been told, even if they don't go public, that will be paid in dividends, and then the trading rewards, of course. So you get a percentage of whatever the fund does based on how much you contributed to the fund. And then, of course, there's a referral plan. These are the tiers. So entry one's $100. Like I said before, it just doubles each time. So if you want to upgrade to tier 2, that's an additional $200 or $300 total. If you want to upgrade to tier 3, it's an additional $400, so $700 total. On day one, with the pre-positioning, I personally upgraded to entry 5, so I just one after another upgraded to tier 5, so over 3,000 US, and it continues after that. So it's kind of like just get in where you fit in. You can always upgrade at any time when you're more comfortable with the system, you see more profits coming through, you can reinvest or whatever you want to do. And then on the right side, you see the shares of the equity in Endotech. All right, so this part's super optional. Of course, you don't have to tell anyone about it. If you're anything like me, you probably just want to see the results for yourself first, which I have now, which is why I'm now sharing it. And that's totally cool. But if you're like me and you get excited about something and you just can't help share it with people if it's benefiting you, then of course we'll support you in doing that as well. So there's a few different ways that they pay. Of course, there's some upfront income. There's a matrix, a personal referral bonus. I'm not going to get too much into this. It can get confusing, but if you want to know more about the business, just reach out to the person that invited you here or talk to me as well, and we can get you started. 5% right off the top of the contribution amount goes into your personal wallet. And then there's a matrix, different generations, basically just build a network. And the more people that come in, thanks to your efforts, the more you're going to receive in income. I'm not going to get into these numbers. Again, if you want the business plan, we can send it over to you. And there's some really awesome leadership bonuses if you, like me, get really excited. For the first 30 days, the smart contract is programmed that if you do a certain amount in the first 30 days, if you raise a certain amount of money in the first 30 days, then you're locked into this bonus, and this bonus pays out instantly on all of the members joining from all over the world. So you can imagine, you know, in the first week we had 55,000 people join. Imagine just getting a small percentage of every single person in the entire project joining, whether they're on in your network or not. And then on the residual side, you get a small percentage of the trading profits of everyone that comes through. So of course, without any income claims or anything like that, I was really impressed because I told some people, some of my closest friends, that I got involved in it before the doors opened, and I had 18 people join when the doors opened, and it was around 2,000, 3,000, 2,000 American was paid to me in referrals just in the first few days. So I was pretty impressed by that. And of course, we've had, like my friend Anchored earned over $100,000 in the first day of opening, and there was about 30 other leaders in the company that made over $100,000 in those 4 days that we opened the doors up. The other thing too is for the people with larger funds, you become a VIP customer by upgrading to all 10 of the tiers. And all that means is that you're going to be a personal client to Endotech, and you'll actually have the API keys, which is the actual AI technology, attached to your own crypto wallet account, your own crypto exchange like Binance. And these are just some of the qualifications for VIP customers. Okay, so how do you join? Well, right now, like I told you before, the doors are closed. So we're going to be opening things up within about 2 weeks. The tech team is just doing the final upgrades on the system so that we can scale to millions of people. So that's about 2 weeks away. I'll keep you guys posted. But if you want to prepare right now, the best thing to do is download a Tron Wallet app. So I personally use Tron Link, but I've also used Clever. So those are the two. Tron Wallet is now merging with Clever. So Clever or Tron Link are the two options that you have to download for the app, and then you just fund them with Tron, with TRX, and that's how you'll be joining. When the doors open, you'll fund it with TRX. All right, so that's it for the slides. I'm going to open up the lines here. If you guys have any questions, please feel free. And where is my screen? There we go. So if you have any questions, just unmute yourself and ask away or type it in the chat.
So Jamie, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
I think I probably already know the answer, but you were saying once it's all active again, and you can, because I'm already on tier 1 and I'm upgrading to tier 2.
Yep.
But once I have upgraded, I can basically upgrade right up to tier 5 after going up one after the other, right?
That's right. Yeah, you can upgrade it at any time and as high as you want. So you just do one after the other. Like I said, I upgraded to tier 5 on day 1. I just did it back to back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And so that will be available as soon as the tech team finishes things off. So we're about 2 weeks away. The target day is February 14th, but I'll keep you posted.
Okay, great.
Thank you, sir. Any other questions?
Yeah. Hey, Jamie, how you doing? Brett here, not just God.
Hey, brother.
It's the name of my phone.
I love it.
Hey, yeah. Everyone wants me to connect to God, so I just turn my phone into God, so I'm connected every day.
That's perfect, bud.
Actually, I've got a few friends that have signed up, and obviously we can't do anything right now, but I could just keep getting them to sign up and do the link and then wait for the actual adding the Tron later, can't we?
Yeah, I'm just helping people get prepared. So set up their Tron wallet, have their TRX ready to go, and then just tell them, hold on. I'm just keeping them posted for when we open the doors. So I have a lot of people that are just sitting on the fence, ready to jump in when we open up.
Yeah, cool. Because I'm actually just chatting to a mate on Telegram now.
Okay, cool. And I'll be hosting these calls twice a day now. So it's a great way to leverage for anyone that wants more information or wants to check it out or has questions. Just invite them onto these calls and we'll help them out. We'll answer their questions here.
Cool. So it's going to be about 2 weeks away, you reckon, for the actual launch again?
February 14th is the current target date.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, young CEO.
Yeah, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Since you have to hold Tron to purchase Daisy or Endotech,
Yep.
Are these built on the same smart contracts, as in they're mined the same, or what's going on here? Why do you need Tron to purchase the Endotech coin and shares?
Yeah, great question. So because all the financials are done through the smart contract, there's only a few options for a smart contract blockchain. So there's Ethereum, right? Ethereum offers smart contracts.
Yeah.
The problem with them compared to Tron is just that the transaction fees are quite high, and they can't handle as much activity as well. And then the only other option is XRP Ripple, and with everything going on with them and the SEC, and they're tied into a lot of banks. So we just, Endotech and Daisy, the founders found it was best to run on the Tron blockchain. So in order to be on through the smart contract, you just have to obviously be on the Tron blockchain, and you fund it with Tron. That's how that works.
So it's just basically for transaction purposes.
Yeah, exactly. And it's so that there's full transparency and that everything is distributed in real time from the smart contract instead of the founders having control of those funds.
Perfect. Now my next question, Endotech right now, is it presented as an ICO that hasn't been gone public yet, or is just an ICO that's trying to stay just an ICO?
Yeah, good question. So Endotech is an actual company that develops AI technology for financial trading, for crypto trading. So they're an actual company. they're not doing an ICO, like Tron isn't their own coin and they don't have their own coin or anything like that.
Yeah.
They are trading Bitcoin and Ethereum with the AI system, and we're just contributing and receiving our profits through the Tron blockchain and also our commissions. So as we bring referrals in, all of that is distributed, all of our commissions are distributed through the Tron blockchain. But Endotech themselves is a real company. They're incorporated in 2012, so they're not an ICO or anything like that. They're going to be doing an IPO, right? Initial public offering like a traditional company, and that's set for 2022. And we do have shares in that. We get equity in Endotech for contributing to the crowdfund. That makes
Okay,
sense.
that explains a lot. Does then Endotech sets up itself as a kind of like a trading platform company,
Exactly.
like Binance without a coin? Well, I mean, Binance, I don't think it has a coin, but how is it setting up itself?
Yeah, just like a hedge fund or a financial company that license their technology. So they trade for those types of exchanges like Binance.
Yeah.
They have only had those types of companies as clients in the past. So Gemini is an example. Gemini is like a Binance. They're a cryptocurrency exchange, and Gemini hired Endotech to trade their funds, right? To increase their funds.
Okay.
But they're like a traditional, real incorporated
Trading.
company. Yeah, trading company. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes, sir.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Any other questions, guys? No, all good. Okay, cool. I am recording this, so if you guys want the recording, just let me know. If you're not in the group chat, also let me know, and we'll be doing another call tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And just a reminder, if you haven't seen the 10-minute video, go to daisycrowd.com, and also the midnight Pacific time tonight is going to be an update from the Daisy founders.
Cool. Can you send it along to me after this, and I'll send it off to this mate I'm chatting to right now.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, which one did you want me to send?
This recording.
This recording, yeah, absolutely. Okay, you guys have a beautiful evening. Thanks for spending your time with me. I appreciate it.
Thanks, mate. Brett's later, Rem. Thanks, mate.